375 acres, 10 trees per acre, 3,700 or so trees. Now, over the years, we've had a lot of attrition. You can see there are gaps in the orchard, lost trees and stuff. Typically, we don't replant those. A lot of our orchards are already verging on overcrowded. I mean, there's part of me that would like to thin them out probably so they get more sunlight. And we probably, in a good year, maybe produce like 400,000 pounds of pecans, I think, maybe, I don't know, about 5, maybe. My wife's grandfather in the 60s decided, I guess he wanted to plant some pecan trees. He took some cotton ground out of production and planted, several hundred acres of pecan trees. So all these trees were planted, every year. We put out fertilizer. I've got a guy that mows all year round. We pick up branches all summer long. Then, this time of year we go into the orchards and, we try and have everything mowed down and kind of cleaned up before we start picking up pecans. Then we, shake the trees with a shaker, and, we come up around with a harvester and pick them up. It works with like little fingers, you don't, in the old days, I guess they would pay people like per pound to pick up pecans. So before we even had harvesters, like I think in the 60s, probably early 70s. But now it's all mechanized as far as, the harvesting goes. And then we clean them, and some of them we crack and some of them we send off wholesale. There's a lot of handwork involved in it. I've got a guy that we pay that all he does is drive around with a little dump trailer and a tractor and pick up branches all summer long. So that's a big thing. Disease pressure is a big problem, I would say. I mean, stink bugs. I mean, it's like, they're terrible. So we spray starting in August, every couple of weeks, we spray for stink bugs as they move off of other crops like corn and beans and stuff like that. So they leave little black spots all over the pecans. And so in extreme cases, I mean, you'll have like little black stink bug spots that are kind of bitter tasting all over the pecan. Pecan trees are, I guess, notorious for being alternate bearing. And by that mean, they'll have like an on year and then an off year. This summer was really dry, so we had a lot of nut drop over the summer. We have black aphid problems and pecan scorch leaf mite problems. So those cause early defoliation of the trees in the fall and can, basically are stressing the trees. It would be a challenge to like go and buy farmland and put a pecan orchard on it and make it go like on a large scale. Just, because you've got a lot of time until it's in production. I mean, maybe 6-7 years or something like that. But that's if you're, planting pretty good sized grafted trees. So I've done different stuff. I've got an undergraduate degree in chemistry, so I've done lots of work in labs and stuff like that. And, I like being outside. I kind of like working on machinery and building machinery, and I like pecan trees. So if you want them to be, I guess, consistently good, I mean, a lot of work goes into them. It's kind of a nice thing, like actually like producing something or making something. I mean that growing something that people can use and eat, and I mean that's awesome.